Alright, my name's Dane with Pro West Roofing. I'm attempting a repair on Miss Maldonado's roof. So the rear slope has already been completely covered. I have a shingle right here that was identified as a damaged shingle by the adjuster. Basically, the purpose of this attempt, or repair attempt, is to show if the surrounding shingles can be manipulated in a way that doesn't cause any kind of damage to them while we attempt this repair. And hopefully there's not going to be any kind of creasing or anything like that. We want to make sure that all the surrounding shingles are pliable enough for us to attempt this repair. I'm going to be using a roof snake to attempt the repair. So if you want to come over here, Skylar, and just kind of get a video first. So as you can see, this is the shingle I'm going to be removing right here. I've marked the ones surrounding it. If you want to just kind of go through those and show that there's no creasing, there's no granule loss. There's some fraying on the edges of those, but that's going to be unrelated to the repair. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to break the seal along this shingle right here. Again, I'm going to be as gentle as possible, but I still have to use some force to be able to pry these apart. Now I'm going to go through up on the top row and try to free these loose. Oh, that one's stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and get the nails removed out of this one, free it loose. And when I'm doing this, Skylar, first thing I notice right here is when I go to break this, or I'll pull this out first. Let me get these nails loose first. You see already right there, just from me trying to pop these nails, do you see how what I'm doing is I'm popping these dragon's tooth, or these tabs loose right already? But for the sake of the repair attempt, I'm going to go ahead and proceed. Okay, so that should be free. Oh, there's one more. Again, right there, even when you see that right there, it's starting to pop that tab loose. Let's keep proceeding with this. Right there, every time I pop one of those nails, look, it's pulling them right through. Okay, so first thing I want to point out is the mat transfer. that's been ripped off as I'm going to free those, and you can see on the bottom right here too, it's completely ripped off on there. So basically, when I wedge a new shingle under there, what that's going to do is it's not going to be able to cause a watertight seal, and it's not anything that I can issue any kind of warranty on because the mat transfer. Okay, so I'm going to try to wedge this shingle up in there right now, and ideally, when I'm doing a repair, I want to be able to, these shingles need to remain pliable enough that I can bend them at like a 45-degree angle to be able to get a nail gun in there. But I'm going to attempt to be gentle with them and use the roof snake to try to get some nails wedged up in this. Stay in place. Trying to get the last nail. There's a nail stuck, so I can't wedge this in there. But when I went to lift this, do you see how that shingle itself above it is starting to delaminate and separate like that? Yep. Into two pieces. But again, I'm gonna just go ahead and try to continue with the repair attempt.
Oh yeah.
One more nail is preventing it. Okay, now this is the hard part. So as I've already demonstrated, the shingles are starting to delaminate from just me going to, break the seal on them and remove the nails. And I've been as gentle as I possibly can. So I'm going to attempt to get this to the back up in here the nail line without that right there too, Skylar. You want to zoom in, see how it's becoming separated and delaminating. So I'll go ahead and try to get a couple more nails in there. Again, it's the same thing, and you see that just by me doing this, look at all the granule loss, and you can see all that. I'm creasing the shingles, and again, these shingles are just becoming separated and completely, delaminating into two pieces. And because of that, it's going to be really hard to repair the roof and bring it to pre-loss condition, because as I go through this, I'm just exponentially going to be causing more and more damage to the surrounding shingles. And for that reason, this roof is unrepairable.